So what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tay, and today we're gonna talk about some words. Yes, we're gonna talk about words, guys. Yeah, we're gonna talk about prison lingo. I don't know why I said we're gonna talk about words, but anyways, yeah, we're gonna talk about some prison lingo, some words. Translate those prison words into English words or whatever I know how to speak. May not be complete English sometimes, but I'm gonna try to explain to you exactly some prison terminology coming up. Why do I make myself laugh so much? It's because I'm an idiot. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Dante. I did a little bit of time in prison, and when I say a little bit, to me it's a lot of bit, but to some people in prison it's just a little bit. It's crazy how the cycle of the world works when it comes to time and people's time in their mind. But yeah, to me, I did a lot of time. I did 8 years and 9 months off a 10-year sentence, and you got to do like 85% of your time at the state that I got sentenced in, and I was locked up in South Carolina. But now we're gonna talk about some prison lingo and some terms and stuff like that. I did a video like this before, and it did so we're gonna do a part 2, and then I have so many words that we may do a part 3 and a part 4 as well. But right now, let's talk about some words that you probably don't know, or maybe you do know unless you've been locked up, or maybe you don't know, or maybe you, I don't know. We're gonna talk about words now. Words, the magical word of the day, words. First word we're gonna talk about today is Bobos. Yes, prison Bobos. If you have some Bobos on, which literally everybody who ever set foot in prison, they get issued a set of Bobos while they are locked up. They're just prison issued shoes. Think Keds, you know, the very basic version of white Keds, and then think like no insole. Think flat of the flat basic shoe. That's what I used to call them. I used to call them like fake Keds, and you couldn't play basketball in them because running up and down on the concrete, by like the second game, you're gonna have a hole in your shoe. And I'm serious when I say that. Like, people have holes in their Bobos all the time. So yeah, I had a pair of Bobos. If you get locked up, you're gonna have a pair of Bobos. Everybody has Bobos. But yeah, they're horrible. I don't recommend them. That's why they sell New Balances on the canteen for like, what, 50 to 70 bucks, I believe. And they're like the $20 New Balances. It's crazy. Obviously, if you pay for something in prison, it's gonna be way more than if you did on the streets. Unless it's bread. I always say that, but bread is cheap in prison for some reason. It's so much cheaper than it is on the streets. And the next word we're gonna talk about is bomb. No, YouTube, do not demonetize this video, which is not even yet monetized. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. But yeah, bomb. If you hear the word bomb, that means some kind of illegal contraband coming over the fence or something like that. Like, yo, who getting that bomb this week? Like, yo, I heard the bomb was coming in. Man, we need to get a bomb because we need a bomb. Bombs can consist of whatever. Consist of cell phones, weed, cigarettes, which are like the top 3 contraband items that get sent into prison for the most part. I mean, people just like their cell phones. People like to love their cigarettes. Cigarettes probably get smoked in more than any other substance in prison. And then after that, you probably got your cell phones. But yeah, people really don't get anything too crazy in their bombs, unless you're like us. We used to get snacks in our bombs. I mean, yeah, we need them fruit gushers. Send them my way. What, is there a new Star Crunch out? I need that. Little Debbie cakes, love them. Send them my way. Yeah, so you got a bomb in prison, you probably got some kind of contraband in it. All right, a covered wagon. Now this one I never heard of before. Somebody actually told me this one. So a covered wagon is when you see homosexual activity. So if you see people got their sheets up, that's the covered wagon. When people are putting up like sheets, hanging sheets up in their bunk, is because they about to do the you know what I'm saying, do the nasty, you know what I'm saying, they about to do the nasty. And yeah, that's what a covered wagon is. And then DOC is the Department of Corrections. That's easy, right? Everybody knows what DOC, because TV shows, songs, DOC, like, it's just kind of common sense too, right? I don't even know why I have that in there. Why am I telling you guys what DOC is? Like, you guys know what DOC is. Why am I telling you? But maybe there's that 0.0003% who don't know what DOC is, and now they know. Department of Corrections. The more you know. Insert the more you know symbol there. I'm not really gonna do that because editing, it takes forever, and I'm a one-man show. I'm not gonna do it. The next word we're gonna talk about is gonna be duck. Yes. Suck a duck, he's a duck. I was considered a duck when I first got locked up, And that is basically a loser. Yes, a loser. Somebody who, we all know what losers are, I guess. Even though nobody should really be called a loser because that's just kind of like rude and disrespectful. But I was a duck when I first got locked up. Maybe that's why I found out what it was, because somebody called me that and I wanted to know what it was, and I was a duck. So yeah, but your boy became a goose, even though that don't mean nothing at all. I just made it up on the fly. But I was a duck when I first got locked up, but your boy, by the end, the time I came home, I was a goose. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Next word, lockdown, baby. You know what that is, right? That means no movement. It's over with. You're literally locked down. Can't go nowhere. They'll shut the yard down. And I talk about like the different levels of yards, the level 3 and level 1 yards. Level 1 yards is like the open areas. You have like an open bay. You have bunks all over the place, open wards, however you want to say it. In those situations, you can get locked down too. They'll make you go to your bed and you just have to sit in your area. And that's pretty much the lockdown. Stay on your bed. And that sucks. If the day room is shut down, you can't watch TV. You're just in your bed all day long. Or even if you're in a level 3 facility, you're stuck behind the wall all day. You can't go outside. You're literally stuck behind your door. They will feed you in your room and all that. At least on the level 1 yard, they like you still go to chow. It's weird. Lockdown sucks though. Prison sucks. Don't go to prison. Old school is another word that we can talk about. Towards the end of my bid, I was starting to be called old school, which is really weird. I was still young. I'm still youngish, kind of, sort of oldish. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, old school. It's just pretty much somebody who's older, somebody you respect. You know, you don't call everybody old school, and that's just because you're old, you don't get called old school. I mean, obviously, old school, you have to have some kind of respect behind you, some kind of knowledge. Maybe you did some time, you know. Just because you're old, that don't make you an old school. Believe that. PC. Everybody know what PC is? It's called protective custody. Fun fact, I will let you guys in on a little secret. The very first time I got locked up, I think I got locked up for something petty. And I think I went to PC. I was like, I don't want to go to jail with everybody else. And then I went to PC, not gonna lie. I was young and I was scared. And then when I got locked up, I was in PC for like 2 days and it was so boring. I was like, yeah, just let me in general population. And then I got to go in general population, and then that's when I realized, okay, it's really not that bad. It's not that bad. But yeah, maybe I should do a video on that. The time I was in PC. Probably not. It'll be a very boring video because PC is very boring. It's just like solitary. It's literally you by yourself. You can't do nothing. You drive yourself crazy. And another word we're going to talk about, pat down. Everybody knows what a pat down is. Come here, let me, especially if you live in New York. You know them little stop and frisk they do? Yeah, that's what they do, pat down. They're literally just making sure you don't have any kind of contraband on you, something that you're not supposed to have, you know, extra snacks, which they are petty. They will take away extra snacks that you have. It's so, I'm telling you, it's like the guards literally don't have nothing to do because they don't. And speaking of guards, that's where we're going to talk about a super cop. We have so many super cops back there, man. And a super cop is somebody who's literally, they're going to write you up for everything. Doesn't even matter. They are a super cop. If somebody's working tonight, like, yo, who's working tonight? Johnson. Oh, man, Johnson's a super cop. You already know what time it is. You can't do nothing. Like, you can't do nothing you ain't supposed to. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. Like, there's certain headphones that people used to have that, you know, if you didn't have the inventory sheet for it, like Johnson was coming through, he's going to make sure that you have the inventory sheet for it. Like, those guards are like super petty. You have a TV, they want to see the paperwork behind the TV. Everybody ain't got paperwork for their TV. It's just like those guards, super cops. When they shift the zone, the guard is super quiet. People hardly don't do no smoking in the dorm. It's crazy. But then you got them laid back cops, and that's when the whole dorm smell like smoke. So you can definitely tell the difference if there's a super cop on shift or just a regular cop. And speaking of smoking, that's when you're talking about people who want to catch a ride. You're gonna hear that a lot of times while you're back there. If you're while you're rolling up or something, people walking by, hey, yo, can I catch a ride? You probably still hear that on the streets, right? But I don't think I've heard that on the streets ever. I've definitely heard it in the prison. People like, yo, can I catch a ride? They trying to smoke with you. If you drinking something, yo, can I catch a ride? They want a little sip or something like that. Just kind of common sense. And usually if they want to catch a ride, it has something to do with illegal contraband. People back there doing heroin, people catching rides like that. Yeah, it goes down. Anything that is on the streets when it comes to drugs is back there in prison, because anything you can get on the streets, you can get in prison, because we all know who's bringing the stuff into prison is them people from the streets, i.e. guards, the warden, like people like that. And then the final word on this video we're going to talk about is going to be holding your mud. Can you hold your mud when you get locked up? Because you're going to have to. There's going to be a lot of situations back there that you're going to see, and you're literally going to have to hold your mud. And if you can't do that, you're going to be in a world of hurt trying to do your time, man. And holding your mud is very, very easy. It's just minding your business. Holding information in, like, yo, if you know something's about to go down, can you, like, keep quiet? Like, hold your mud. Like, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be talking. Hold your mud, in essence. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I do have 1,000 more words, a little bit, some crazier words that we'll get into in some later videos. Just steady trying to slowly put the content out. I know the last time I did a video and did some words, the video was like super long, and I don't want these videos to get super long. So we'll probably do like 12 words a video. I think that's where we stopped at that, and we'll do 12 words per video, mix and match. And what I will do is bless somebody today, because I know that you're going to bless somebody tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do it backwards today. You're going to bless somebody today, and then I'm going to bless somebody tomorrow. Or am I going to bless somebody today and you're going to bless somebody tomorrow? I don't know. We're going to do one or the other, but till then, I'll see you next time. Your boy Tay. Messed up my whole exit, but I'm out.